I'm Brittany Elizabeth, and this is How to Be in Love. How to Be in Love is a series where we talk to people in happy, healthy relationships to find out just how they got here and what they do to keep their love alive. My hope is that witnessing examples of the good, the bad, and the beautiful of sharing a life with someone else will help myself and each of you to see to believe that we can have this too, and that it's never too late to learn how. Hey everybody, Brittany Elizabeth here with another Self-Care Sunday. Today I'm coming to you from my living room, another of my favorite places. I literally only have a bedroom and a living room and a kitchen, so I have very limited favorite spaces. Oh, and a balcony. Can't forget the balcony. I love that when it's not 2 degrees outside. Anyway, I digress. Today's Self-Care Sunday is all about the little things, and by that I mean things that you can do at home that only take up a little bit of time and only cost a little bit of money, or for the most part are absolutely free. The first thing I want to talk about is having a jam sesh first thing in the morning. This is one of my favorite things to do when I remember to do it. I either set an alarm on one of my smart devices to wake me up to a song or an artist that I really love, or I just wake up in the morning and turn on a song or an artist that I really love, and I just dance. I dance freely. I dance wildly. I let it all out. It feels so good. It warms up your body. It makes you feel powerful and it happy, very happy as well. And it's just a fantastic way to start the day. I will say though that in my living room where I do most of this dancing, I have a big mirror. And after a while, it was, I started to look at myself while I was dancing and I realized, sis, you can't dance. I wish I could, but I can't dance. It's fine. My hips are really stiff. I don't know what that's about. What I decided to do is to buy a weighted hoop on Amazon. It costs $17, so not terribly expensive. And now instead of just dancing and watching my stiff hips, I get into it with my weighted hoop. And it has been a game changer. First of all, it's loosened me up a great deal. Also, it makes me feel very sexy and beautiful. And it's just a great way to listen to music and get into the zone and just hoop it out first thing in the morning. And because it's weighted, it's a nice little workout too, but it doesn't feel like one. It just feels like you're playing. It's marvelous. My second tip is also having to do with your mornings, and this is all around the way that you shower. I feel like often when I get in the shower, it's kind of just obligatory. It's just a means to an end. I get in there, I'm thinking about what I have to do for the rest of the day, and then it's over. So what I started doing is taking that time in the shower and turning it into a kind of meditation. There's these 2 artists that I really love right now. One is Tony Jones, that's Toni, Tony Jones, and the other is Londrell. Both of them make meditations and affirmations, and they set them to beats. And I love them. So I turn one or both of these artists on right before I get in the shower. And then while I'm in there, I slow down, I massage my face with my eyes closed, and I just get into the feeling of it. And I do that same thing over my whole body. I just try to be very present with what I'm doing. And I know I'm saying do this in the morning, but of course, any time of day, this is a fantastic self-care regimen that is easy to add into your life. So the next thing that I want to talk about is about watching the sunrise. This sounds corny, I know it does, but just even spending 3 or 4 minutes watching a sunrise or a sunset can really get you into the spirit of gratitude, because it's this thing that nature gives us that's so effing beautiful. And we take it for granted sometimes, but if you just take a few minutes and watch it, you'll have renewed faith in anything it is you want to do in this world. Such a beautiful thing to watch. And it's a good time to take selfies. So if that's your thing, you can get a 2 for 1. And the next thing that I want to talk about is also about gratitude. It's a gratitude journal. I would suggest doing this digitally so that you can keep it going for a really long time. Every single day, just quickly jot down 3 things that you're grateful for. For me, sometimes those things are as small as, I'm grateful that all my toes work. And sometimes they're really big, like I'm grateful that I finally mustered up the courage to start this podcast. This podcast right here was years in the making. That's going in my gratitude journal today, for sure. And the nice thing about this is that you're going to keep one ongoing journal that just goes on and on. So if you're having a hard period in your life, you have this to refer back to and get back into that space of gratitude. My cat is really doing a lot of talking tonight. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's just saying hi to y'all. I guess he's also having a day full of gratitude. Whatever the heck, that's fine. One more self-care tip for you tonight, and that is stream of consciousness journaling. This one is a little different than gratitude journaling because it's usually what I do when I'm feeling anger or just really activated in my body. I just start writing it out. And I do this digitally, although if you're into handwriting, then that's fine too. I ignore punctuation. I ignore sentence structure. If I'm in the middle of a sentence and then I need to talk about something else, I just switch it up right in the middle of the sentence with no break. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It just matters that everything that's in your head, that you're getting it out on paper and you're just letting it all flow out, and it makes you feel so much better. I will say about this one though, that it can run a little long, so I would probably save this one for a time when you have at least 20 minutes to spare, just in case you need those 20 minutes. So that's all I have for you today for Self-Care Sunday. In case you didn't know, in addition to the podcast platforms, you can also find us on social media at howtobe.inlove. We're on Instagram. And what's that new one that the kids are using? I don't remember. So you can find us on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Our handle is at howtobe.inlove. Thanks so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.